All right, we're gonna do our bathroom now. So you should always have a handheld cloth or sponge on you. You want to give this a good wipe down. You do want to move everything up out of the way, toothbrushes, hand soaps, anything like that. You're gonna give it a good wet. When there's a lot of build up, you do want to use your chloral bleach cleaner. And when we're getting like thick yellow around these bits, you do want to get your chloral in here. You can let it sit, and that will help get all the grime off. When you are doing bathrooms, if you have a really dirty toilet, I would recommend spraying your chloral in the bowl before you begin anything else. Just get some of that bleach. If you have buildup in here, you can also get your chloral in here and give it a good soak. And if you leave it there, 5-10 minutes, you shouldn't need to be scrubbing. All right, so we're gonna just scrub around here. If you do have a really clean sink that just needs like a wipe over, like houses with second bathrooms and that don't get used, you can just give it a wipe over with your cloth and maybe a lemongrass, as it's a disinfectant. It'll help keep the germs at bay. But you want to be giving our sinks a good scrub, especially these bits. This is where you get a lot of build up from your toothpaste and everything. As you can see, this sink, this basin is very clean. We want to bring all that chloral down now. And like I said, this is why we want to vacuum our bathrooms before we begin any cleaning, because you will be working with water. It's going to get wet. All right. Now I'm going to get a dry cloth and give that a dry down. All right, dry cloth. Getting all that excess water. Gonna get another cloth. This one's too wet now. And this is why we provided lots of cloths. You do want to be using enough cloths. If you're using a dirty, wet cloth, you're just spreading all the dirt and moisture everywhere, and it's gonna look terrible when you finish off. Now I do like to give these a spray down too. You can use your lemongrass, but I like to use the jelly bean. I love the smell of the jelly bean. So make sure you're getting those edges on top of the drawers and things like that, because it's where all the dust likes to build up. Give it a check next to it too. You're bound to spill water down the side. Just want to give it a good dry down. All right, and then with this one here, you can use a bit of your Majestic. Give it a little zhoosh. A little sparkle, if you must. As you can see there, very clean. It's like a mirror. Okay, toilet. I'm gonna move on to toilet. You will be provided with Chuck's cloths, a big roll of these ones, and this is what we're going to be using on the toilet, as we will dispose of these ones. We don't reuse the cloths that we use on the toilets. All right, so if your toilet's not that dirty, I go over it with the lemongrass disinfectant. Again, our spray is quite large. This is getting the whole of the toilet. You shouldn't need too much. Oops, hit my camera. All right. So you want to start at the top, obviously. You want to get all of that dust that's building up around it, on the sides and everything as well. do want to be getting down here and cleaning the sides and the front. Just do get lots of build-up. Obviously people, the urine and everything goes on the side, but this is where the dust likes to build up. It's just that little bit there. So I always like to get down and give that a wipe. You do want to make sure you're thoroughly drying the toilet. No one wants to sit on a wet toilet, even if it is clean. No one wants a wet bottom. All right. And as you can see, that it's just getting all that dirt straight off. And here, where we've left the chloral to sit, it should just be a matter of wiping the excess away. Shouldn't even need to be really scrubbing when we're using our chemicals the right way. And if using them for long enough. All right. And then we will dispose of our cloths in a bin. We will get a brush. And we want to make sure we're getting up in these lip bits, because this is where people tend to miss. And it's where all of it builds up. Give me the bowl a good scrub. You want to go slow with your toilets. You don't want this water splashing up into your face. All right. And as you can see, toilet is very clean. And sides, clean as well.